Hello, chat. What is good, my brodies? I'm just gonna wait a few minutes for my stream to start, and then we carry on. Let me just check that my streams are working. Is Twitch working? YouTube needs to be working. YouTube's working. And Twitch is working. Very cool. Okay. We're gonna carry on with this fucking game. I've been enjoying it. It's been peak. I'm gonna just put this here just so I have another chat that I can see. And then we can start. My character looks cooked. God damn. We're back, boys. Time to start grinding, dog. Okay, let me just move this just here a little bit so I can see that. Bear. Bewaring of phishing attempts via tel. Okay, Mr. Final Fantasy Square Enix, thank you. What am I doing? So, over the royals. This is what I was doing last. I have to get there. I'm currently here. I can go to Swift Perch. I wanna try Chocobo Porter? Chocobo Porters. I haven't tried that before. And then where is this guy? Is it in Swift Perch? It's in Swift Perch, and this is in Port. So I need to go here. There's a lot of people, oh my god. Chocobo Porter. Wine Port. Swift Perch. So, Swift Perch. His peak. There's mountain porters. While mounted, a chocobo icon will appear in your status effects bar. You get in your rhine at any time by selecting dismount from the pit hotbar. Be aware, however, once you have dismounted, the chocobo or falcon will continue to his destination, leaving you bound. That's kind of crazy, is it not? Oh well. It's hella beef. Better than freaking running, bro. Oh, we're here. Clear. Let us be about our task, son. Pray inform the steersman at the pier that we're ready to conduct our inspection. Should violence be offered, you are to execute the stratagem, Hammerfall. Do not forget your tactics are both your shield and your weapon. I will do that. What the hell, bro? This mount is crazy. You're with the folks of Malvin's Gate? Oh hells, I knew there'd be trouble. You're on your own, lass. Well then, I'm certainly glad to see you can handle yourself. You'll find the landing boat just down here at the end of this run. I have no part of what comes next though. deftly had this on. Once again, I am reminded of our guildmaster. Thanks to your efficient response, we will be able to commence this inspection earlier than I had calculated. We shall board the merchant vessel out in the bay. Erstota, if you would make the rudder, the morning stars awaits. Since there's a Wakanim party at the player failed us to deter us, I expect with a probability of 85% that our arrival will incite further belligerence. Our objective, however, is not to trade blows, but to gain access to hold. It may behoove us to employ the stratagem Hardhead. The aim of our opponents is to buy time so that suspect goods may be tossed into the ocean. I do not intend to give them that time. We will buy our own way towards the cargo and hold as quickly as we can. It is a tactic fraught with risk, but one that your presence makes possible. Shall we begin? Peek, 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 peek. We're on a boat. A boat. It's black. Boom, 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 boom. It's so hot, guys. I don't want the light directly inside of my face. It's too goddamn hot. I am Eorzea Kilia. By the authority of the Mailman's Gate, I request that you surrender your goods for assessment. Well now, your timing couldn't have been worse, lass. The old door's all rusted, yeah? You see? Bloody thing won't open. You'll have to come back another day after we fix the hinges. I'll see that cargo now. Any vessel entering the port of Lemsa Lominsa is bound by law to submit a routine inspection. The law is it, lads? I reckon it's our time our guests had themselves a little accident. Pitch them over the side. No, son. Commence Stratum Hardsword. Oh my god, it's so bad. Let's go. Peek, peek, peek. Peek, peek, peek. A masterful display cell. Now we can finally gain access to their cargo. Oof! Whatever, yeah? Then it's one of the bitches Admiral Lapdog scampering about my ship. Yeah, like the mistress, you always sticking your nose in where it ain't invited. No, it can't be. Ha! Recognize my pretty face, did ya? But you were caught, exiled. Foresee, are you hurt? Can you stand? Stay back. You stay away from me. Foresee, please calm down. What are your orders? I've had enough of your whimpering. And I've certainly had enough of these bloody books. It's you ain't learning anything from it. Reckon it's time to get a different kind of lesson. Ah! That was sus. Kilia, no fear, preserve us, she stranger, we must withdraw. Zong, quickly back. Zong, quickly back to the boat, we'll carry the Foreseer. Hey, that's right, yes, Slink, on your back game, mistress, ye worthless curse. Gah. No, 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 no. We'll take care of Kilia. You best return to the Arcanist Guild and report to Mrs. Thurbrand. Bert. Commander Rainer sent word we'd be getting reinforced, but yeah, didn't expect them to send you. I read this yesterday. Why am I so bad at this? Let's go, finally. Well fought. The rivers are breathing and scattered. I'll take some men and hunt on the stragglers. Oh, but there may be more of them looking about, so don't let your guard down just yet. Mysterious guy? The source of his strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite my enemies. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Oh no. A fearsome opponent and two you shall not stand alone. You are now welcome, guest. No matter I shall fall before me. That wisdom of the paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons, did he say? Then it is as I feared. They are known as bringers of chaos, or the Asians. To give them their proper name, it would seem how suspicious were correct. It is as they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Pardon? You would know if the Charlians have encountered the Asians before? I have never spoken to you of my homeland. How did you know whence I hail? Wait, do I begin to see? You have been blessed with a special gift? Are you alright, lass? If I'd known a mean bugger like that was hiding in the bushes, I would have left a squad or six to keep you company. Well, at least now we can call this kidnapping investigation to a close. Those reavers were once sprinting folk away in the dead of night, and this bastard here is pulling all the strings? A trifle simplistic, but not inaccurate. I came as soon as I sensed his presence, but I never thought to find such a scene of carnage. Yet we prevailed, and thanks to your heroic actions, I have learned much. Aye, heroic is the word. I don't know what to think about what would have happened if you hadn't been here, friend. And your assistance is much appreciated to you, Slaughter. Please give our regards to the Scions. I'm glad to have played a role in bringing what I hope is to an end to this disturbing spate of abductions. The thread of your fate forms a part of most intriguing tapestry. Mayhap we will be afforded the chance to speak more in the near future. For now, however, you must see this particular tale to its conclusion. Pray send my greetings to Commander Reyna. Michael. It is good to see you, Wellzone. Grace sent the word ahead of your travails. An unfortunate turn of events, but considering the infamous black heart you face, you might have fared much worse. Have you heard of the pirate Dozmega? He was exiled from Lemsa some years ago, but it appears he has chosen to defy the Admiral's orders. And once more he dares lay a hand on the Eorzea Kalia. The poor lass must have been terrified. If I had known Dozmaga was on board of the ship, I would have never assigned her that duty. The assessor may require some time to recover. For Kalia, that man is a nightmare made in flesh. Though her wounds will soon mend, there is little we can do to slave the hurt to her mind. You are concerned? Angry? Mayhap? Harness that energy and channel it into your training. I predict we shall be needing your skills again before long. Bond eagerly awaited your return. Word of the exploits is already spreading through the ranks. My troops owe you a great debt of gratitude for your timely assistance. You have shown yourself to possess of a sure arm, a strong spirit, and a sound judgment. Would that Lemsa had more of your like. I have little doubt that you shall one day join the ranks of Eorzea's greatest adventurers. It is but a matter of time. Clearly, Badarian's eye for potential remains as sharp as ever, though I doubt he imagined you capable of such feats. Might you favor me with your own accounts of the 7 days' events? Such victories bear retelling. Your slaughter has been working with us for quite some time, you see, and she was only too willing to assist the Yellow Dragon to kidnapping the investigation, proving herself a stalwart ally of Lemsa yet again. Needless to say, after your part in thwarting the attempted sabotage of the victory and the small matter of your deeds at Swiftperch, you too have proven yourself a valued friend of the Thalassocracy. Admiral, may I present to you Admiral Blueswain.
So, this is the adventurer I've been reading about in the field reports.
So this is the adventurer I've been reading about in the field reports.
I am Melve Blufisvin,
I
Admiral
am
of
Malvin
Limsa.
Blufison, Admiral of Limsa.
On behalf of my people, I bid you thanks for the deeds you have done this day. A token of our gratitude. What worth is high regard without just reward after all? Ha!
Ha! Reward after all. Ha!
Since you first set foot in our city, my good friend Badaron and Commodore Rayner have taken turns at regaling me with tales of your exploits. Safe to say, they left an impression. Join me at the coming banquet. A seat of honor at the celebratory feast is the least I can offer the woman who foiled the Sahagin.
Sahagin?
A seat at the feast.
Oh, and don't be late. Your fellow guests will be eager to take the measure of their newest hero, and some do not take kindly to being kept waiting. Till then, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
Log. 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 Commodore Reyna wishes to speak to you regarding the forthcoming banquet. I'm not sure you understand just how unusual it is for the Admiral to invite an adventurer to a state banquet. It's highly coveted honor, why even the officers under her direct command are rarely afforded such recognition. But I will not deny you have earned it. Many of the tasks you have performed in service of the Thalakerti have been both difficult and dangerous. This is a reward for all your efforts, a nod to your many achievements, both large and small. Has the enormity of this moment yet to sink in? Perchance you will realize its significance when you stand before the assembled dignitaries of Lemsa Nomensa. And now that I have imagined the scene, I realize that you will require attire suitable for the occasion. I suggest you visit the winch and see what Badarian can arrange. He is surprisingly knowledgeable about such things. How do you get my drip up? Drip my drip my drip. Well, isn't it Maryland's guest of honor? Robin, with the Ig and the Almighty now, is it? I tell you less. I damn near snorted my nose when I heard the news. You've come a long bloody way. You've aved that's the truth. Well, one thing's for sure, you'll not want for a decent grub. These banquets are credited for by bleeding Bismarck, no less. 'Tis a grand chance to fill your belly to bursting with fine and, more importantly, free food. But we can't have you turning up in your shite cake venturing gear. No, the hour needs to have touch of refinement about you. If only to stop the folk complaining when she stuffs her face with the cake, take yourself over to the Octon and speak to Gymnasium. Oh, the burger, the consortium, she will furnish you with somewhat ladylike to wear. I've already had a word with her, so all you need to do is pick up the goods, then bring them back here so I can tell you what's what. My goat got me. Good day, miss. I assume you underdressed lady, Barbarian mentioned. Snuff, I see he was not exaggerating. You've chosen these especially for your debut in the polite society. Fear not, I am certain you absolutely adore them. Been to the nursing home, have you? Let out that box then. Here we go, a nice pair of dress shoes for you. All lads might have too much to her name, but as long as she got a decent pair of shoes on her feet, there ain't nowhere she can't go. Think of her as a gift from me and all the other folk you've done right by along the way. Hey, tis a very moving gesture, I know. Just don't go welling up on me, eh? Wouldn't do for Laminsa and new hero to turn up at the banquet soaked in her own tears and snot. Any road. That's your garb sorted now. You just need to settle your nerves. Tell me when you're ready and I'll tell you where you're meant to go. Let's go. Veteran wants you to let him know when you're ready to part for the banquet. You ready? Oh yeah? Good. The banquet will be starting soon. If you waited any longer, I'd consider it mere civic duty. It ye over on the head and dragging it. Now, make sure you're wearing them fancy shoes when you're turning up, alright? Carrying them won't do no good. They're meant to make you look like a lady. Remember, not a lady's bleeding likey. As for directions, the feast being held in the bridge, in the Admiral's briefing room. Speak with Zanathio in the Barcode Hall, and he'll show you the way. Just keep that in L.A. less. After everything you've done for them, sir, you've got a good reason to be proud. And don't let go of the imbering bugger. Tell him you're different. Just shoes, fancy dress shoes, and adventure wearing the fancy dress shoes? Oh, now those are some fancy dress shoes. Come on, adventure, I'll show you the way to the briefing room.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, join me now in honor for her services May the Navigator guide and protect her on her journey, till sea swallows all.
Yes, I have all the aura. Thank you.
These pirates you encountered with the tattooed faces, they call themselves the Serpent Reavers. Their ranks are formed of cutthroats and madmen who have pledged themselves body and soul to the primal Leviathan. From what we have gathered, they sought to swell their numbers by spiriting away any soul unfortunate enough to cross their path. I need not tell you the depth of the animosity between us and the Sahagin. How any seaman worth his salt could devote himself to the fishback's god is a question for a more temperate mind than mine. But, thanks to you, our citizens may once more go about their daily lives, safe in the knowledge that they will not be dragged into the darkness by those execrable curs.
Such an extraordinary glow.
Such an extraordinary glow. Schlotter's voice is fire.
This is one of the crystals of light.
This is one of the crystals of light.
By the Navigator.
By the Navigator.
After our encounter with the Gubu, you had a vision, did you not? Of a towering crystal.
Yes, sir. That was me.
You bathed in her light.
Yashtola's conclusion is clear,
Yashtola.
and I see no
Yashtola.
reason to doubt it.
Yashtola.
You are the vessel of a higher
Yashtola.
power. This being from your vision was the Mother Crystal. Your description matches what little we know of her. And if she has chosen you, then your deeds may yet shape the fate of nations, as once did the deeds of the Warriors of Light. Know you the tale? Like you, they were not of these lands, yet they fought to protect us all against the corruption of the Primals. When the Garlean Empire began its conquest of the realm, these heroes joined the Grand Companies and helped reforge the Eorzean Alliance. And at the Battle of Cartano, they took the field beneath our banners to fight for everything we hold dear. It was on that day, in the midst of that hell, that we lost them. Every soul who survived that battle will never forget how it was to fight beside them. We are proud to call them our comrades. Yet whenever we try to shout their names, the sound dies in our throats. And whenever we strain to see their faces with our mind's eye, naught but their shadows appear to us, set against a blinding light. Ask any true Eorzean who knew them, and the story will be the same. It is for this reason that we call them the Warriors of Light. When I look upon you, I cannot help but be reminded of them. Keep that crystal safe. In time, I believe the Mother Crystal will make clear her reasons for bestowing it upon you. Heed well her words, adventurer, for it is Hydaelyn herself who speaks.
Flashback. Flashback. What's cooking up, bro? The Calamity Day. Where the whole world got blown up. Blown up. By Bahamut. Bahamut.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is Artemis?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
Still there.
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Respond, damn you.
Ah!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
GG's, bro.
Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the Barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir!
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat, and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
Gold.
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
Kasbah Mool, Sogini muese donzul.
Muhammad once more.
Logalo. Asawan deken bet mubu. Imarat way.
I am aware of them. They have no mind. They are powerless to act. It has begun. Choose the planet. Bro's gone. I'm in a bed. I passed out. Morning, sunshine. A bit too much for you, was it? Michael. What happened? You don't remember then. They kneeled over in the middle of the banquet and it caused a right stir. I had to carry you back to the wench myself. Well, I say carry, 'twas more of a matter of dragging and rolling. Too much cake, I reckon. Any road. Don't fret. This was a little one day. He was exhausted after everything you've been through lately. Your little nap seems to have put you back some color in your cheeks, though. So I'll leave it to you. Bugger. I almost forgot. Danmo wants ye to have a word with ye. When ye feel up to it, talk to Zanathiel, and he'll let you in the command room. Oh, and stay awake, eh? I'm told Merylhim was in the middle of telling you a story when you started snoring last time, and I doubt she'd look kindly of it. Ye repeated that trick? The commander's gonna cook my ass. Greetings, all. Admiral Blufferswain is waiting for you in the command room. Shall I announce you? Marl Zon, it's good to see you on your feet again. You are recovered? Then let us waste no time. I have tasks that needs doing. One I would entrust to no other. The duty I have in mind for you requires some explanation. I do hope you have not made other plans. To business then. I have planned a letter to each of my counterparts in the Eorzea alliance. The battle of Cartania and the calamity that followed claimed countless of lives. It has been 5 years since those who were spared dragged ourselves in from the ashes to look upon an Eorzea we scarcely knew. 5 years, and yet the people still suffer. Their lives are fraught, worry and hardship, and the warriors of light who might once have given them hope are gone. Yet we must press on regardless. We will never truly do so, however, till we have faced our past. To that end, I am proposing that a memorial service be held in each of the city-states on the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartania. These letters contain the details of the said proposal, and I would have you deliver them to our allies as my personal envoy. You have proven yourselves to a staunch and able ally to Limsa, but it's not my only reason for choosing you. No, I choose you because you possess a quality which puts me in the mind of history's champions, a quality I feared lost. Say that you would perform this duty. I knew you would not disappoint me. This shall take you far from the borders of our nation, to the city-states of Gridania and Ul'dah. A grueling journey, to be sure, where you travel by sea and land, but I mean, you have to take to the skies. An airship pass to be used in your discretion. Airships are bound for the nations of our allies leave from the landing connected bridge, but before you depart, I suggest you travel Bedoran for a few pearls of wisdom regarding each of your destination. The old bastard has nothing, if not well traveled. 'Tis a pity I cannot issue such pass with a freer hand, as I did more in peaceful times, when berths were not so limited. But in these times of war, every craft we commit to the clouds risks drawing an eye on the Empire, and every voyage needs to be born of necessity. Lest you doubt, I consider your place well deserved. Nor am I alone in that opinion. There were other parties who would see you granted the privilege of air travel. Ah, Zone, your deeds do not go unnoticed. Full many see great promise in you, but I have yet flattered you enough. On behalf of Limsa Lomensa and her people, I bid you go forth an adventurer. Discover the realm for which so many have fought and died. Wonder and danger await you in equal measure, but do not turn from either. Only by braving the unknown you will achieve greatness, of which you are surely capable. The light of the crystal guides you, and I wager that your destiny will be no small thing. Back from your meeting with the Admiral, are you? Personal blade and envoy? So you'll be carrying the word of Old Admiral herself to the leaders of the Alliance? Bugger me, I knew you were going up in the world, but I didn't realize you'd get that bloody eye. I'm proud of you, Les. Thinking of your offer you came, why 'tis enough to bring a tear to my eye. And that ain't ale talking neither. Well, not just the ale at any rate. Bless your navigator for steering ye my way. Of course, this is only the start. Now you've got your hands on an airship pass, the old Eorzea laid out before ye, like fair maid on the featherbed. And she's a big girl too, plenty of antique nooks and crannies. If ye think us Lamenses are characters, just wait till you cross paths with the grim forest dwellers of Gridania, or the trade coins with the crafty merchants of Ul'dah. And there is the wild places where the beasties rule, and no bugger with an incense sets foot. But ye venturer, so I wouldn't let a little thing like that hold ye back. Course, it ain't all exploring and excitement. There is a heap of troubles that plagues the nation, you see. Tainted just ours. I'm talking intrigue and infighting, beastmen and their goddamn primals, eh? There's an ugly side to life, and sooner or later you're bound to walk into it. But I'll wager there's a bugger all out there as you can handle. Summit tells me you're going to just be fine. The realm's added though, 'tis true, but folk are beginning to recover from beating the calamity dealt him. Call me an hopeless optimist, but it wouldn't take much Wouldn't take much to turn things around. Things? This a perfect time for your adventurer like yourself to go out there and make a difference. Well, what are you waiting for? Greetings, madam. This is the concept of a passenger traveling to Gardania. Wait, aren't you the famous adventurer? It's Sombone, isn't it? I thought I recognized you. You are an inspiration to us, madam. Highwind Skyways is at your disposal. Will you be traveling with us today? Attention all passengers, the airship is bound for Gardania and about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Good fortune to you, son. The day will come when your name means the same as arrow to the folks of this old realm. May ye walk with the light of the crystal. I'm gonna cry. My God. I have to retire from my girl. No. My girl. Evil people, let's go.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worlds, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest. Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false god. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought,
even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Carteneau. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume?
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all.
GG, bro.
Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Magitech? Britannia? You must be the envoy from Solomon's son. Welcome to Gridania, madam. The other seats here await your arrival. Greetings, good madam. You are Lament Sands envoy, are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way into the city proper and identify yourself to the conjurer at Nofika's altar. She will admit to you that the Lotus stand where the elders of CCO awaits. That drip is crazy, bro. Are you the Lominson convoy? Begging your pardon, madam, but might I inspect the missive? The missive you bear? Burial, the seals, the Admiral of Limsa Lominson. Please come with me.
So you are the Lominson envoy. And an adventurer besides. The realm owes much to you and yours. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan A. Senna, Elder Seed Seer of Britannia, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Admiral.
I remember a service for the fallen Eorzea. To think that 5 years have already come and gone. Seems like only yesterday that the Gallian Empire attempted to seize all that we hold dear. Rising in resistance, the city-states of Eorzea formed on the Grand Companies and joined hands in alliance. But unbeknown to us, the Guardians sought not to best us in battle, but moved instead to enact a terrible plot, the Meteor Project, by which the lesser moon Dalamud would be torn down from the heavens to annihilate all life from below. In a desperate bid to save the realm from certain destruction, our forces marched for the Continental Flats, and they met a Volt Imperial Legion. More bloody a battle I have never seen and would never wish to see again, yet the carnage was but a prelude to the atrocity which followed. For despite our best efforts, Dalamud continued its descent, and from it emerged the elder primal Muhammad, who proceeded to rain fire upon Eorzea. The Volt Imperial Legion was consumed in the blinking of an eye, while our own forces fared little better. That any among us was spared defies an explanation. All seemed sure to perish. As the flames converged upon us, I prepared myself for death, only for a brilliant light to envelop me, relieving me of my senses. When at last I awoke, Muhammad was gone, and the lad, which had been moments before a flame, now seemed to be me a place unknown, not simply ruined, but changed. Archer Louis may well have been able to shed light upon these mysteries, but he, like so many, never returned from Cartagena. And so we were left with countless questions, and no prospect of an answers, yet such matters did not long occupy our thoughts, for we had far graver concerns. The calamity as devastation wrought by Muhammad has become to known, laid our nations to nigh to waste, and to this day we struggle to rebuild our lives and homes. To compound matters, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, while the Empire encroaches our borders, consolidating its foothold in Eorzea. The outlook in shock is bleak. In wake of the calamity, it has been all each nation could do to nurse our wounds. Yet, if we are to weather the coming storm, we must needs to stand united once more. A remembrance service may well present an opportunity to rekindle the spirit of unity which gave rise to the alliance. I wholeheartedly approve of the Admiral's proposal. The necessary provisions shall be made for the service here in Gordania. You have done the people of Eorzea a fine service this day, and I would not put you further trouble. I shall see that my reply reaches the Admiral soon. You meanwhile are bound for next Uda, are you not? Please send the Flame General my regards. And if you would be so kind, I should appreciate it if you would inform me that a pet of mine has been ill behaved of late. My wolf, to precise. Needless to say, he must be brought to the heel, and I would very much welcome the General's counsel on how it might be achieved. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safe to Uda and beyond. Peek, 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 peek. Greetings, madam. This is the Council for Questions to Udar. Oh, you are on board the Luminescent Envoy. On behalf of the Highland Skyways, may I say it's such an honor to serve you. Will you be flying with us today? Ah, you must be the envoy from Solomon. Welcome to Udal, madam. The Flame General awaits your arrival. Welcome to Udal, madam. We've been expecting you. Flame General Woodabine will receive you in the fragrant chamber. Please take the lift down to the hustling strip and speak with Bartholomew at the Royal Promenade. The Lamenton envoy, I presume. Would you be as good to allow me to inspect the missive you bear, madam? Ah yes, the Admiral's seal. Please proceed.
Ah, a guest from Limsa. I thought I smelled stale ale. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Merlvib says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Sahagin. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Continue, eh? I remember bloody continue. Do you know what happened against that day, adventurer? When we took the field against the Guardians. So my counterpart have educated you. Kane Pet is giving her trouble, is it? Well, she should already know my mind's on that subject. Wolves are beyond my taming. 'Tis but a matter of time before they bare their teeth. So it was the Guardians 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use the Magitech than they began seizing the territory from their neighbors. Led by the Legatus, soulless of Galvus, they swiftly brought the other nations of Lisabel to heel. And the Legatus became an emperor, and his republic an empire, led by an empire which set its sights upon Eorzea. But the conquering emperor is now an old man of 40 winters. His health is failing, and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Guardians have been quite. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders, and the commander Legatus Gaius von Balsa has long harbored ambition of conquest. Where he would strike now, I fear he would fall like so many others before us. And not only Ul'dah, but Gridania and Lumensa as well. For the calamity brought the lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are the realm divided adventurer, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Guardian stir, and the elder Seedseer would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, that is much clearer. And if we were to do so, we must remember the cause of which brought us here together. Merlibin will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people of what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultana of the Syndicate? I will speak with Her Grace myself. Very good, sir. The Admiral will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. You can now make instruments connected to three nations. Before you board the ship, you must clear. alchemy can bring her back. The man of the alchemy can bring her back, but there must be a way. But there must be a way. There must. My Lady Envoy, I must trust your stay in the Sultanate has been pleasant. Now, if you don't mind me asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Lim Settlements in the near future? If so, I have information that might be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Badarion, the proprietor of the Drowning Wedge. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I think none with better credentials than you. Badarion doubtless would be pleased with your offer him your service. My god is calling me ready. I'm coming, boy. I'm coming back, Brody. My homie. My goat. My fucking goat. on the Emerald Avenue. Please beneficiaries of do be careful with those. Break anything and I shall be forced deducted from your salary. Beg pardon? What is my loyal manservant timing? Why not two small fortune and prizes happily won by yours truly in the gold saucer? You have heard of the gold saucer, eh? You gads, woman, you might have at least tried to keep up with the times. It's the Sultan's newest and finest place of entertainment. Full to the side of majestic birds roaring down in parades at the chocobo races. Put your wits against abusing triple triad tables at the gold saucer. One can do this all and more. And if you know what, you're about to walk into the wealthier woman than you enter. If there's a better place to shake off the cares, no one's cares, after a grueling day of promenading, I have never heard of it. Did I mention the prizes? Oh, I dare say you rather discover them yourself. Yes, I'll wager you're wondering just how Sal's good name. You can experience the wonders of the gold saucer firsthand. Am I right? Or am I right? Ha! I thought as much. Well, since this has been a lucky day, I don't see why it shouldn't be your suit. I just so happen to have a spare golden ship air ticket. So you consider it a gift from me to you, my lady? Just show that ticket to the fine lady over there at the landing, and you will have the seat on the next airship bound for the Revelry Riches. Be fairly warned though. You may expect no mercy from me should I'll pass across at the triple triangle table. Nay, not so much as the on. Gamma. Well, the mantle of the adventure does not drape so awkwardly from your shoulders as it once did. While one question alone certainly brings its own blows, you haven't truly adventured until you delve into some darkened dungeon, stalwart comrades on your side. Ancient ruins, echoing caverns, and a manner of deadly places lie hidden across the realm. and these are the best conquered in the company, trustworthy allies, and such advice holds true for many formidable foes that would crush a solitary adventurer. How one fights in a party, however, is often drastically different from how one fights alone. Thus, we did construct the Hall of the Novice, where the endeavor to prepare you for those differences. The hall can be found just north of Airport in western Eorzea. Within its walls, we offer burgundy heroes and bevy of training exercises. Step into the flames, my friend, and forge the skills that you shall need for tomorrow. Designed specifically for your children, all these solo exercises teaches you. Complete these exercises and receive a cash. Upon completing this exercise, you will receive a brand new gear for your children, as well as a brand new ring, which increases XP by 30 until level 30. Ooh. Welcome to Drowning Winch. Sit whenever you like, lass. I'll be with you in a... Well, if it only the one ensemble. I was told distinguished venturer might be reporting for duty. Fancy the venturer being you, eh? Just so you're fairly warned though, this ain't no job for the faint, aunt. Things are liable to get downright bleeding. But if you think you're so interested, let me know. I'll fill you in on the details. Well, chat, I'm gonna go to bed. I enjoyed day 3. I'm gonna play a little bit more on my Switch. Play it on the Switch. Haven't tried it on console before, but I'm gonna do that. And then I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna try to finish A Realm Reborn before the weekend. That's gonna be my goal. Okay? Thank you. Goodbye.